Hello, good morning, friends. We are live and in the sun today, very beautiful day. My husband's trying to get me to come out and assist with the gardening and the cleanup of the dust. So we had the most ridiculous amount of dust here through the week, and I've got to tell you, it's absolutely ridiculous. The whole house was cleaned and the gardens were clean and the path was clean and everything else, and it doesn't really even look that bad now that it's like dust on everything. Oh my God, I can't even see anything. It's like my car is like covered in dust. It was really funny though, when it was windy, it looked like the desert, how it has like those ridges in the sand. It was kind of like that. It was a bit strange. So anyway, here we are. Welcome to Saturday. It is a beautiful, beautiful day. I am severely procrastinating on getting into the garden. I do not want to get dirty, but it's going to be a must, I think, given the state of affairs. So what I wanted to talk with you about just really quickly today is the first thing, which is how many of you actually have the most ridiculous amounts of notebooks filled with ideas? Raise your hand. I know I'm one of them, and I've got books and books and books and books and books and books and books of content ideas, book ideas, course ideas. And I've been gathering these types of things since 2009, 2010. And one of the things I remember a mentor saying to me, she's like, Nicola, just make sure that you have got, just make sure you've got a notebook handy that you can car park your stuff and just like put it there and then come back to it when you're ready. And so I really took that advice on, right? And I don't know if you guys have done this too, but I've got piles and piles of notebooks. It really is insane. It really is ridiculous. I'm just going to sit down because my arm's starting to hurt. I'm going to sit down on the dusty chair. It's great. And one of the things that I remember is like, I just seem to always be gathering all of these ideas, coming up with all of these ideas. And that was really great. But what I was finding was that I wasn't really executing. I was like, yeah, that'd be a great thing to do when this would be a great thing to talk about when I can. This would be a really awesome thing to do at this point in time. And I was always kind of like putting off the program, the book, the idea, the workshop, the event, always putting it off. Please let me know that it's not just me, because, and I actually know that it's a lot of you guys as well, because, oh, hi, Dom. I'm just procrastinating on getting into the garden. I got the look. So, I realized that I'd been, putting these things off, waiting for the right time, waiting for the right moment, waiting till I had more knowledge, waiting until I had this, that, and the other. And I guess like the thing is that, and then it's the same with marketing, it's the same with ads, it's the same with all of this stuff. And unless you actually get out there and you start doing some stuff, you don't really know what your market is going to respond to, right? We just don't know. We don't know what it is that they're going to see that they like. We don't know what they're going to resonate with. And so I suppose like one of the reasons that I've Let's Launch It has been because, I know that you guys have got these really great ideas rolling around in your head and you've got to get them out there. But one of the big things that happens, and I know the big thing that happened for me back in the day was like, oh my God, but I don't know how to do this in the most successful way possible. I was absolutely hung up on the outcome. I was really worried about the time and energy that I was going to pour into doing all of these things. And it's like, I just kept putting it off, and that doesn't actually help anyone. It doesn't help me. It didn't help the people. It didn't help anyone at all. So what's been really interesting to watch is, like, I haven't done a formal training around launching this year, but what I've done is I've done lots of different programs this year, which has been really exciting and a whole lot of fun. But one of the women, particularly Amanda, and I don't know if you're watching because Facebook isn't telling me who's on or who's saying hey. So if you're talking to me, hello, please keep talking to me. I can't see your comments and I don't know why. And I'm assuming you're commenting because that would be weird otherwise. And yeah. So Amanda, who is a dietitian, very, very qualified, very amazing. She'd had all of these ideas and hadn't gone and launched anything yet. And so finally what she's done is like, she's gone, okay, well, I don't know how to do this. And I don't know exactly. Hey, Sally. She's like, I'm not quite sure how to make all of this work. And I said, just do this, 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 and this. And then bang, I think she had like 8 people in her first informal, in quotes, like course that she put out there. And it was just like bang. And then when she launched it again, it was like a 30-day challenge or something like that. And then the next thing that went out is like, bang, she got more people in it again. But we had this conversation. She's like, oh, but I've got to have this, this, this. And I said, no, girlfriend, you don't. Like, just try. So even, sorry, that whippersnipper or whatever it is that he's using, the hedger is very loud. Let's go underneath the very beautiful jacaranda. Oh, look at my hair. How fabulous. Thanks, Facebook. Thanks, hair. That's really amazing. Sally, I'm guilty of having the list of ideas. Fear is stopping me putting these into action. Yeah, and what I've found, you're not alone. Amanda was the same. She's like, oh, I've got all of this, but I don't know how to make it work. And I said, well, what about we just go out and we put out an offer and you make a link available to PayPal, for instance, so that people can actually, give you money. And like we can go and formalize the payments, we can formalize the course structure, we can go and do all of that later. But why not just get out there and see what the market responds to? And I think we tend to, when we're scared, and I guess like that's another word for fear, hey Sally, it's like when we're scared or we're in fear about doing stuff, we tend to put off the things that we could do or we should do because we're wanting to control an outcome. And that's really where that comes in. Like I know for me anyway, I'm like, oh my God, back in the day, I was like, oh my gosh, like what if nobody buys? What if I look like an idiot? And this is one of the problems with going and doing these pre-launches, the pre-launch, the pre-launch, the pre-launch, the launch, and then the post-launch and the post-launch, is that so many people go and invest, and the recommendations for a lot of these people from other people that's not from me, it's like go and spend a bunch of money on video production, go and spend a bunch of money on making sure that the infrastructure's right. And then you have to make money, right? There's this pressure there because you've got to break even. Whereas the alternative way that I'm really advocating for and recommending and suggesting that you do, and this is what we're talking about in Launch It, it's like, if we could dispense with all of those overwhelming things so that you don't have to make money from that first thing that you put out there. That first thing that you put out there could be something like $197 or $297 or, $97. Like the price point doesn't actually matter. It's about, or it could be $2,000. It's irrelevant. The thing that we've got to do is find a way for you to be able to build those neural pathways, for you to be able to build your skill level, for you to be able to build your competency with launching, so that by the time you've done the first one, you're like, what was I even fucking worried about? This is so easy. And then you go and do something else, and then you bang, and then you do something else, and then you can do something else. But we're not then hung up. We still want to make sales, right? We still want to sign up clients. That's obviously a very obvious foregone conclusion. But you're not relying on that thing that you're launching to actually make money, right? So, this way you might spend like a week, or not even a week. You might spend, let's say a week, the worst case scenario. You might spend a week. Siri's trying to talk to me. Sorry about that. My watch interrupts all of these live streams. It drives me fucking crazy. So you might be, oh my gosh, be quiet. You should be sorry. All right, she's off. Come on, Facebook, come back to me. All right, and we're back in the room. So you might spend a week, maybe even only, I don't know, like 4 or 5 days getting yourself prepped and ready for, like, how great would that feel? Where you've just got like, okay, I'm going to do this, this, and this, and then you get all of the stuff ready, and then you might spend 1 week promoting it, right? You might spend literally 7 days promoting your course or program. And then some people will buy or some people won't. You'll have some data. You'll know what people are responding to, and then you can adjust, change, pivot, and then do something else, or go again, depending on what you're doing, and then adjust for the following week. To me, that way you're getting the data really quickly. You're getting the response quickly. You're getting momentum built really quickly. You're listening and hearing to what people are talking about and then making those adjustments moving forward. And then you're not reliant on 6 months of freaking prep work and expensive video production and expensive lead generation and trying to get your mates to sell your shit for you and trying to do all of this. It's just like, okay, cool. You know what? Let's just see what happens. And you know what? You might set yourself a goal like what Amanda did. She's like, you know what? If I only get like 3 or 4 people in, I'm going to be so freaking excited. So you get those 3 or 4 people in or more, and then you go, all right, I'm going to go again. And what this does is it builds your confidence from doing, right? It's really, really hard to grow confidence and feel confident in something when you haven't even had a chance to test it out yet. So, hey, Jeanette. So this is really what Launch It's about, is like, how can we make it so freaking simple so that you can build and grow in confidence, so that you can get out there and get it implemented without all the tech hassles, without all the complicated funnels with the 99,005,621 steps, so that you can actually get some people through and then make your adjustments accordingly. So the link to come and hang out and launch it is nicolamoras.com.au/launch it. We do go live on Monday, the 2nd of December. And this is what this looks like. Is we're going to be live for 5 days straight, and it's going to be at 12 o'clock midday. So midday Sydney time, 5 o'clock LA, 9 a.m. Perth. There is no reason why you can't be on there. Every call is delivered live into a private Facebook group, and there's live Q&A. You'll be implementing each day, so you'll have homework to go out and do. So the idea behind it is that you'll be able to go from concept to structure to implementation to launching within that week. That is my plan for you, so that you've got something that you've got prepped and ready that you can actually launch out before Christmas. And if you decide not to quite launch it out before Christmas, then you can decide to launch it out between Christmas and New Year's. Or maybe you might like to start launching it then, but not deliver it until the new year. It's completely up to you with how it is that you want to roll it out. But my intention is to give you everything that you need so that you can actually get out there and make it happen before Christmas. So that way you've got the data, that way you can test, that way you've got the confidence building under you. And that overwhelm that kicks in when it's like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do it. What am I going to do here? Should I do this? Should I do that? That sitting in the land of indecision is the thing that leads to overwhelm. All of the things that then hold you back are things like overwhelm around technology, overwhelm around structure, overwhelm around how to make it all work, overwhelm around the delivery. So we're going to annihilate all of that. So all you have to do is get out there, make it freaking happen in the most energetic, high voltage, like, yes, I've got this. Look at my watch, like dangling around the bottom of my arm because it kept talking to me. Make all of this stuff happen so that you can actually get out there and help the people that you're here to help. I mean, think about it. There are so many people out there who need you. There are so many people out there that need your way of doing things, that need your style, that need your delivery, that need your content, that need your help and support. And the longer you hold that back from them, you're doing them a really big disservice. So that's what we're doing in Launch It. So it would be an absolute pleasure and an honor to help you get this stuff under your belt, get out there, and so that you can help more people and change the fucking world. Like, that's why we're here. So yes, let's do it. The high voltage option, of course, is you and me one-on-one via Voxer for the entire time. You get a one-on-one with me as well, which is super, super exciting. So that's where we're just like going to amp it up at this whole next level. It is going to be high energy. It is going to be high implementation. And then you get the Christmas break to lie around and do whatever it is that you want. All right, my friends, have a beautiful and amazing Saturday. I'm going to go out and I can't wait. I'm going to go clean up some dust. Should have seen, I don't know if you guys have seen the news this week, the dust storms that happened through Mildura. Oh my God, freaking insane. Like it was almost like, it was like living on Mars. It was just like Dustageddon. It was really freaking horrible. So I'm going to go and clean the house and clean the garden and clean the parts and get rid of all of this motherfucking dust because it's driving me crazy. All right. Have a beautiful and amazing Saturday. I will talk to you tomorrow and I'll see you in Launch It. All right. The world is ready for your brand of awesome. Mwah. Love you. Bye.